Hi, welcome to She Spice. We are here with two individuals who just formally closed down the rug. Kisha, a youthful Miami, is here. Puff, otherwise known as Affection, is also known as Diddy. Diddy. We in the structure of youthful Miami just got uncovered for supposedly lying, so Shasha Diddy's ex, Young Miami, has openly denied truly being a soarer after she was named in a claim documented against Diddy by Little Bar. Now, this is a greater amount of Lure Ra's claims that are turning out in his claim recording are that he guaranteed that DNE Joe and youthful Miami were being paid a month-to-month stipend to be, Diddy. In the event that you've been looking at your social channels of late, you can't miss how 50 Cent has been tossing conceal at Diddy left and right during his legitimate difficulties. I mean, Thiemann, the 50s have been on a relentless mission to broil Diddy at each opportunity he gets. It's like a portion of his presence are devoted to tossing shade and hauling Diddy through the mud, so when he as of late focused, devoted to tossing shade and hauling Diddy through the mud, so when he as of late focused to tossing shade and hauling Diddy through the mud, so when he as of late focused on to tossing shade and hauling Diddy through the mud, so when he as of late focused on youthful Miami from city young ladies, it wasn't precisely stunning. You see, youthful Miami used to be connected with Diddy sincerely, and presently she's up to speed on a few serious allegations of being his sidekick, and obviously that put her square targeted in a legitimate grievance recorded by Rodney Jones. A lot of enormous names, including youthful Miami, were named as evidently being associated with Diddy's obscure dealings, as per Jones's cases. Young Miami, also known as Kisha Romea Brownlee, purportedly shipped a young Twee across state lines for Diddy. Obviously, this Tucci stuff is some sort of pink blend blending euphoria, and Jones additionally affirms that youthful Miami was essential for a gathering of ladies who were evidently paid a month-to-month charge to fill in as Diddy's laborers, and as though that wasn't sufficient, Jones tosses in one more stunner, asserting that youthful Miami's cousin, supposedly him back in 2022, burst into the restroom and started grabbing Jones on Thanksgiving Day now, while youthful Miami has not unequivocally remarked on Jones's claim she's rushed to close down any discussion of her being engaged with work. This all comes after 50 pennies in the pot by sharing an old clasp where she facetiously called herself the W word. He subtitled the post, saying it's okay to be a WW, simply ensure you're being overpaid. See a sucker, get a sucker, suck a sucker, dry you go, young lady. Youthful Miami was having none of it, contending that her words were taken outside any connection to the issue at hand. I think this was taken inappropriately. It's a gay slur. What's going on with something my gay cousin generally told me? She remarked on his post that it's C. It's a shop talk that we shared with one another. That is the thing I was attempting to clear up for Jason since and he got what I was attempting to say. I'm not and I never sold P. Daily in my life, and I disdain how this is getting turned, yet the dramatization didn't end there. As of late, she got presented with court papers connected with Diddy's brand name encroachment claim. While celebrating at a club, an individual professing to have served the papers to the city young ladies rapper in Houston recorded the second he did, so it's an entire wreck, including Charlie C., who's suing Diddy over the utilization of the Expression Act terrible in his melody title and product. C cases Diddy disregarded his brand name and penetrated an agreement looking for a powerful $10 million in penalties as per C. He petitioned for the brand name back in 2021, and it's live and enlisted. He charges that Diddy's group dismissed his interests about the encroachment, despite the fact that he contacted them on various occasions, adding to the dramatization. In C cases, there was some obscure stuff going on the grounds that he was in jail at the ideal opportunity for a connected offense, yet he's since been delivered. It's all really muddled, particularly considering youthful Miami and her city young ladies' accomplice. JT included on Diddy's demonstration terrible, and presently she's been snagged into the fight in court too. Naturally, she wasn't excessively excited about being served out in the open, and she ensured everybody knew it when she went on a Twitter tirade to share her dissatisfactions. She said, "I'm so burned out on the web, and individuals effing with me, consistently attempting to serve me some paper over merchandise that I'm not selling is weak. Like everyone needs to become famous online, so awful. We should become a web sensation. I'm drained, like take you all a TF on." She added some merchandise I don't sell prior to answering someone who questioned her story. H, shut the F up, that is you all issue. You all generally think someone got an untruth. Silly honeybee. Now 50 Penny's savaging binge didn't stop with youthful Miami Daphne Bliss, who is 50's ex and the mother of his kid, additionally got hauled into the show. Lil Barr's claim against Diddy named Daphne as one of Cum's supposed specialists, yet Daphne wasn't having any of it. She hit back hard, bringing to Instagram to close down the tales and allegations in a non-garbage articulation. She got down on Lil Barr's claim as a lot of untruths and promised to retaliate, and she's not playing. She has her lawful group prepared to make a move against both Lil Barr and his lawyer. I'm profoundly wounded by the lies in Rodney Jones claims the case that I am a specialist is 100% misleading and character death. She said I'm holding a lawyer to investigate all lawful cures against both Rodney and his lawyer. Obviously, 50 Cent couldn't avoid tolling in that frame of mind to Twitter and mixed the pot significantly more by posting a pic of Daphne and Diddy tossing some serious shade in her direction. He says you moved pretty far in order to have one more child with me, yet I was occupied. So you moved back, and afterward, you began getting cash from sibling adoration. Now here we are, little laborers. Yet satisfaction wasn't going to let that slide. Curtis, James, Jackson. Everything is a joke to you until our security is compromised, which is occurring now. You're unleashing genuine destruction craze and disarray into others' lives. How might you feel assuming Sire was the one in binds in vain? We moved to New York to offer you the chance to be a dad to your child, and you saw him 10 times. Out of the 2 years that we resided, one pretty far from you. I'm fed up with maintaining and safeguarding a picture to our child that you have never heard, Eshe. A would keep saying, how about we put the genuine spotlight on your actual malicious activities of R phrasing and A-ing me you are, as of now, not my oppressor, and my God will deal with you starting here on you have for all time, harmed the last expectation I had for you as a dad to protect our family with these last bogus cases made against me. You have broken our hearts for the last time, yet in spite of her sincere words, it's like no one's truly tuning in, rather individuals are howling Daphne left, and right not getting her side of the story at each of the one client miserable, so she was battling for her kid to be with his dad. However, at that point guarantees he phrased her. What human would battle to have their kid around AR? How about we be truly another client? Says he phrased you, yet you moved you and your child to reside one pretty far from him, no doubt whatever. And 50 Cent? Well, he's not withdrawing either. His rep emerged with an assertion pummeling Daphne's claims. As bogus and unjustifiable as per them, it's all a response into 50. Looking for sole guardianship of their child, sir. They're obviously making sure sir's security is their first concern, and they're not playing with regards to safeguarding him. The upsetting charges and the sworn pleadings as of late, documented in a legal dispute connected with Daphne Delight, the mother of my 12-year-old kid, have expected me to make all vital legitimate moves to safeguard my child, Sire, the latest misleading and unmerited allegations by Daphne. Happiness are obviously in light of my choice to look for sole care of my child. My child's sire is my fundamental need, and keeping him in a protected climate is my main concentration. As of now, you realize this entire wreck is simply going to fuel 50 Pennies, shoot much more. He's presumably going to be considerably more started up than before. Okay? How about we dig further into the claim and see who else's name got hauled into this wreck? Among the clothing rundown of allegations is Diddy supposedly OLID equipping Jones into orchestrating experiences with laborers and forcing him into taking part in some truly undesirable room exercises with these specialists, as well as with others as well, and on the off chance that that is not sufficiently not to make your jaw hit the floor. Diddy probably presented spike beverages to clueless visitors at his stylishly stylish gatherings. As per the claim, there are even screen captures evidently showing social events at Diddy's digs that included underage young ladies and more specialists, and a portion of these women purportedly had their beverages messed with at Diddy's course. This legitimate stunner additionally got down on a few different names, like Diddy's right-hand lady, Christina Coram General Music Gathering, President Sir Lucian Gragra, and previous M-Town Records President of Ethiopia, Habam Mariam. They're undeniably up to speed in this lawful hurricane. Jones says in the claim that Gra Habam Mariam M-Town records love records and widespread music gathering successfully cooperate with Brushes in a RICO venture that neglected to satisfactorily screen caution or manage the activities of Brushes his child and his head of staff. AEA RICO undertaking is any people or gatherings that act together to disregard the Mobster Impacted and Degenerate Associations Act. And Jones isn't only searching for a token punishment, here he's reaching skyward ooking for $30 million in penalties, yet a lawyer for Brushes is pummeling Jones' claims as unadulterated fiction, directly calling them out as a modest ploy to snatch titles. Subscribe She Spice for more video.